Well, good morning on this beautiful winter Monday morning, the day after King Terrorist Obama gave his address from the Oval Office to the American people. And you can go back and research YouTube or Facebook, I don't know, about a half hour, 45 minutes before he came on. I predicted what he was going to say. This guy's so predictable, it's pathetic. I think paraphrasing, I've said that he was going to say that the fight continues against terrorism. We've done a lot to combat terrorism under his watch. What else? What else I predict he's going to say? Oh, gun control, of course, and don't take it out. The American public should not take it out. Their frustrations take it out on the Muslim community in America because of Muslims wanting to kill every American and Jew on the planet. But we shouldn't be offended by this, according to him. So, again, it was predictable. I watched it in disgust, as I always do with that piece of garbage. And, my whole thing is this. The sad thing is, until this son of a bitch gets out of office, we're in trouble. We still got a year left of this pencil neck community terrorist in office. He can do a lot of damage in a year, and it's sad that we have to put up with it. But we're going to have to put up with it. That's the American system, the system I love. Unfortunately, we have a lot of dumb assholes in this country that decided to vote for him in the first place because they wanted to show that they weren't racist. And that's the only reason they did it. They knew nothing about this son of a bitch. I mean, like Charlie Rose said, that's dumbass reporter or journalist, he's so-called journalist. We don't know a lot about this guy. And the other guy, Chris Matthews, gets a tingle up his leg every time he hears the guy speak. These are the people that are supposedly should be reporting the news and the events of the day to the American people and to the world. And they talk about getting tingles up their leg when this bastard talks. I swear to God, I feel like I'm in a twilight zone. I want somebody to pinch me and wake me up. I mean, I am thoroughly disgusted with this country. Big difference between myself and Michelle Obama. I love this country. She hates the country. King Terrorist hates this country. I love it. But I am disgusted with the people that would put somebody like this asshole in office. So what do you do? I've been thinking about this since the last time we spoke, or I spoke. This whole thing about everybody gets bogged down on 100,000. How many ground troops do we send back to the Middle East? I don't know. Do I think it's going to take ground troops? Yeah, but I'm not a general. I'm not a military planner. I was never in the military. God bless those that have served and continue to serve. But that's their job to determine how many troops it would take. But you need a plan. They need a plan. They need a plan from the commander-in-chief to say, okay, this is our political goal. This is our military goal. How do you help us achieve that? Okay. The whole thing with Syria. I've been saying this since this Arab Spring uprising a couple years ago. Remember when Hillary Clinton allowed Libyan dictator, when he was a dictator, but he was at least a dictator who wasn't causing problems for our effect. I'm talking about Gaddafi. So they allow him to get dragged through the streets and murdered. That country's up in chaos. Of course, we know what happened to our 4 Americans over there because of Hillary Clinton, and that worthless scum Obama wouldn't do anything about it. But Syria, okay, go back. Google it. Go back. Even when his old man was in power, I believe his name was Hafez Assad. He was in power for 40 years, okay? Syria, to my knowledge, and everything I've researched, has never done anything to the United States of America. It's never been a problem, okay, to the United States of America. Now, his son has been in power since Hafez, the old man, died years ago. This Bashar Assad, who, again, since he's been in power over a decade, I'm sure now, What has he ever done to the United States? Okay. And Obama calls him a dictator and he brutalizes his people. Well, let's see. Isn't that what George Bush said about Saddam Hussein? And that's why we're going to go take him out? And all of a sudden, we can't be the world's policeman. Bush is an asshole. He's a dumb hillbilly, cowboy. Who does he think he is? But it's okay for king terrorist to say that Bashar Assad is a dictator and a brutal dictator, and he should be removed. Bullshit, okay? That guy and that country, and to my knowledge, and correct me if I'm wrong, never done in the United States. He is fighting the same fucking terrorists that we want to kill, okay? He's fighting the same terrorists that have brutalized and killed Russians in their homeland and blew up that airplane just about a month ago. Russian airplane, civilian airplane. We're all fighting the same enemy. What I say is leave, but this would have to take Obama to admit that his policy objective was wrong in the first place. It would have to take this narcissist to reverse his opinion on this, which we know isn't going to happen. But here, but Obama, well, give me suggestions. Give me, the Congress. Tell me what should we do? Here's what you should do, you pencil neck motherfucker. You leave Bashar Assad in office. You help the Russians. Our Russians, Great Britain, and them. I don't trust them motherfuckers as far as I can throw them. Them turkey rotten bastards. They're Muslims too, and they can't be trusted. But for this sake, come on, play along a little bit, motherfucker. But we're going to keep our eye on your dumb assholes. Let Bashar stay in power. We assist the Syrian army, the Russians, UK, France, and we fucking put a stranglehold on that goddamn area over there, and we kill every rotten motherfucking goat humper over there. Every one of them. And then once we clean up that area to a mass degree, let Syria begin its rebuilding of the government, of the infrastructure. Let the guy stay in power, okay? He's no problem, per se, to the United States. He's never done anything to the United States. In fact, they say that there were some areas along the border that they allowed some Lebanese or whatever to mess with Israel. That would be part of the deal as well, okay? Let's talk. Let's talk, Mr. Assad. You stay in power, but here's what you're going to do once this thing is relatively calm. You're going to cut off that border and any terrorist organizations that may want to harm Israel. And if and when it occurs, you will clamp down and you will take care of it. Okay? That's how you get this whole thing going, and you work on getting it done. As far as domestically, what do we do? Okay? If it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, and quacks like a duck, it's a fucking duck. All right? Like Trump said, do mosques in the country, should they be monitored for terrorist activity and for homegrown terrorists? Hell yeah, they should. Instead of burying our fucking heads in the sand and not doing the obvious. This brings me to Saturday. Our daughter, 21-year-old daughter, and her friends decided to go to Chicago to celebrate Christmas and do this whole Santa thing. They all dress up like Santa Claus, blah blah blah. Before she left the house, I told her. And I put this on Facebook the other day. It's honest God truth. I told her. I says, listen to me. You see a group of Muslims standing around together, walk away, and walk away quickly. You're scaring me. You're frightening me. Well, unfortunately, sweetheart, that's the world we live in. And if you're not cognizant of your surroundings, and if you're not cognizant and aware of the fact that it's not little Irish women blowing people up and killing people and blowing airplanes out of the sky, then and realize that they're Muslim terrorists that are doing this, then you're going to be a victim. God forbid. You have to be aware of your surroundings. And it's sad that a young adult has to worry about going and enjoying themselves and worrying about who's standing around them, but that's the world we live in. That's the world we live in, and I just don't see it changing anytime soon. So please, and I've been saying this forever too. Fuck you, Loretta Lynch, too. Right here, okay. There's your hateful speech to you, bitch. Free speech, and I'm telling these people that you got a license to carry a firearm, carry it. Fuck them signs that say no guns. Are you kidding me? You think the terrorists or anybody else that's a criminal, whether they're a terrorist or just an ordinary or everyday criminal, you think they give a fuck about them signs? If you have a license to carry the motherfucker. Who the fuck is going to convict you of protecting yourself and your family, your fellow citizens from some scumbag criminal or terrorist? Tell me, nobody is going to convict you. You are not going to find 12 people that convict you of anything. Fuck them signs, okay? I'm sick of it. You got a license to carry it. Don't leave home without it. You are the first line of defense. The police cannot be everywhere. It's impossible. They can't be, okay? And God, if I'm not blaming them, but fucking Christ, it's San Bernardino. If somebody in that fucking building would have had a firearm on them, and that fucking goat humper wouldn't have known about it, it could have been a lot less catastrophic. That's a fact. And if you're going to carry a weapon, God damn it, know how to use it and be prepared to use it. Fuck. I'm just so sick of it. I'm sick to my stomach over this shit. Every day I'm spending worrying about this and worrying about that. And it's not the way it should be. It's not the way it should be, but unfortunately it is. So you know what? No big surprise on the Obama thing. Oh, you want to talk about political correctness? One more quick side note. So before dipshit came on TV, I was watching Channel 7 News. There was another dipshit on there, sports reporter. You want to talk about how fucking screwed up this country is, okay, and why we're imploding? Jim Rose, Channel 7 sports reporter, referred to the Chicago Bears' next opponent as he was going over the Bears game. He said, Chicago Bears' next opponent, the Washington Football Club. I look around, I look at Lori, and I'm like, did you just hear what that fucking asshole said? Washington Football Club? That fucking pussy couldn't even say Washington Redskins? Are you kidding me? This is what we've become? Washington Blackhawks. Does that offend you? Kiss my white ass, Blackhawks. Okay, does that offend you? Are you kidding me? Recognizing the fact that Native Americans, okay, started this country. What is wrong with that? That is a recognition. Like when they got rid of Chief Illiniwek down in Illinois. No good, rotten, fucking politically correct bastards. My God, how pathetic. Those people that were Chief Illiniwek, my understanding, they did actual study and training on the actual dance that tribe or person did. There wasn't anybody. There's nobody in the world that would ever see that would look at that as derogatory, as mocking a tribe. It's recognizing it's showing people the appreciation for that. I'm mocking it, for Christ's sake. So the politically correct, I'm telling you, the politically correct attitude and the liberalism is destroying our country. And folks, you sit on your ass and don't do anything. If you don't get out to that fucking ballot box this time next year, and run these motherfuckers out of office, we got no one to blame but ourselves. And again, I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, I'm a very conservative independent, obviously, okay? I don't care about your label. There's liberal Republicans. Mark Kirk, Illinois, he's too liberal for me, okay? Republican, too liberal for me. Go. Of course, we all know about Dick Durbin. That bastard, that son of a bitch needs to get run. He needs to get drug out. Somebody needs to go down to that fucking Capitol building and drag his ass out of that office and throw him over the fence and get him the hell out of here. But again, I'm getting a little bit off course. So, Obama and his response to terrorism, blah, 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 blah. Same old bullshit. Protect yourself, folks. You got a license to carry it. You need to protect yourself, your family, your friends, your fellow citizens. You're the first line of defense, all right? Hunker down. Watch yourself. It's going to be a long 12 months with this prick in office. But after, I do see I do see light at the end of the tunnel. I do see it. Thank God. Thank God for term limits, because this pencil neck prick would probably get elected again, unfortunately. Unfortunately, you know why? Because all these educated dumb assholes that go to college and think they're so fucking smart, that need a safe zone over there in the courtyard of the university because somebody said a bad word. I feel terrified. Oh my God. Oh my God, give me a safe zone. Give me a safe zone. I'll give you a safe zone. I'll wrap you right upside your fucking head with a 2x4. Get the fuck out of here, you goddamn pantyweight son of a bitch. Go back, live at home and hide underneath your fucking bed. That's the type of shit that we're dealing with college-educated students today, okay? That's another fucking subject I'm going to be bringing up very shortly. I think I'm going to do this once a week because I need to vent. I need to get this shit off my chest, and I find this a good way to do it. Really, that's all. You know, now I spend my days, I'm working still, if you can give a shit, but, you know, I'm retired, from my other full-time job, but yeah, I'm still working and staying busy. But, you know, this shit, it eats away at me. And people, well, you're fucking crazy. You know, this and that. Get on some medicine. Get on. Hey, fuck you. I care about this country, okay? I care about this country because I'm leaving it to 4 of my offspring. And I care about that. Unlike some of you motherfuckers who don't care about anything and you just want to sit around and complain and bitch and moan and don't vote. You're the son of bitches that are the problem, not me. So anyway, again, lesson of the day. Don't believe a fucking word that comes out of that pencil neck's mouth. And I'm talking about the community terrorist, Obama. You got a license to carry the son of a bitch. Fuck them signs, okay? They don't mean nothing. Protect yourself, your family, and your fellow citizens. I'm going to try and see you again before Christmas. If I don't, for some reason I get too busy, you know, also got another trip coming up. Oh, that's going to be interesting too. Going on a cruise with a bunch of people. You tell me that my bunghole's a little puckered about that one. I'm going to admit it, a little bit puckered because I know I can't carry my firearm with me, and God knows. You want a terrorist attack? You want a real big terrorist attack? Sink a ship with 3,500 people on it, right? Huh? Well, I got news for you. I'll be one of the first ones on that fucking one of those life safety boats. I'll be throwing a couple people over. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I'd save my wife and kids, but after that, I'm sorry. Oh, fuck that. I'm getting on the boat. But anyway, no, I'm just, hey, all bullshit aside. Watch yourself. Be cognizant of your surroundings. If you got a license to carry it. Hopefully I'll see you before Christmas. If I don't, Merry Christmas. Christmas. Christ. He will save us. I believe it. And for you dumb assholes that think I don't believe in God, I believe He's our Savior. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe that Jesus died for our sins to save us. I pray to God that this stuff would end. It will end. But He's not, you can't expect God to do everything. We have to use His goodness and His power as well, as human beings, as mortals on this earth, okay? To sit back and say, I'm going to pray, God will save us. No, we have to, as mortals, we have to take things in our own hands, okay? We have to assist God. If we want His help, then we have to help ourselves too. All right. Have a good day. Have a good Monday. Have a great week. Hope to see you back here sometime next week before Christmas. God bless the USA. God bless you.